Yo, what's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, it's Jay Briggs here, continuing to cook up this NBA action, man. Y'all know we do here on the gym session. We cook up every single game, every single day. Yesterday was a money-making Friday, man, and we're just trying to keep the momentum rolling forward into tonight, man. We smashed our NBA play of the day yesterday. We had to fade our favorite money-making team to do so in the Oklahoma City Thunder Buddies, man. But hey, the money is green the same. And when you're locked in on a team like we are on the Thunder Buddies, we know their tendencies. We know when they're in really good spots. We also know when they're in pretty bad spots, man. And I felt like last night was a pretty bad spot for them guys. And I really like, as you guys know here, if you watch the jam session for any duration of time, taking money making home teams and bounce back spots at home. And that's exactly the spot the Nets were in last night. They had really been struggling on the road. Come back home Friday night in New York, Barclays Center. Yeah, them boys was trying to hoop, and hoop they did. Jumped out on the Thunder early and really just kept their foot on the neck. Hey, it's 8, 2 and 1 last 11 on that NBA play of the day. 33, 18 and 3 last 54 on that NBA play of the day, man. Just trying to keep the momentum rolling forward. Overall, it was a good Friday as well. I know you guys are gonna troll me about the Clippers. I know, man. It was one of my losses yesterday, and them boys are hooping. Them boys hooping. We'll see who they got next game up. We'll see if I fade them again. But we ain't got to worry about them today. They not on the card today. Small card today, just 4 games. Y'all know the drill. We finna cook it up and try to smash it per usual, man. I appreciate each and every one of you boys and girls that tune in and watch this video. If you appreciate the content that I do, man, all I ask is that you smash that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as I always say, man, if you rocking with me, rock with me. I'm active on Twitter all day long, man. There's a link for that in the description below. And of course, I have premium plays over at the site. Money making Saturday, man. Small card, 4 games. We're going to try to smash it per usual. So without further ado, man, let's make some money tonight. Let's hop right into tonight's NBA action. All right, let's do it, man. First game up, we got the Boston Celtics out on the road facing the Indiana Pacers, man. Tough game. You guys know, every time we talk about the Celtics, I tell you guys I do believe they are the best team in the NBA. Right now, if I had to tell you guys who would be the team hoisting the Larry O'Brien, I would tell you guys it would be the Boston Celtics. The thing is this team has really struggled on the road thus far this season. And can we trust them to go in here and not only win, but win by margin over a Pacers team that's playing really well? The Pacers, hey, what is this? They've won 6 straight. It's going to be their 4th home game in their last 5 games. We just saw them blow the doors off Atlanta. We saw them beat Milwaukee in back-to-back games. We've been on Indiana a ton this year. I've told you guys I like this Indiana team. They're one of the best offensive teams in the NBA. Halliburton is one of the best guards in the NBA, and he sees the court really well, gets his teammates involved, and this team only really lacks defensively, but they've gotten better defensively here as the season has gone along, and that's why they're low-key playing better basketball. The offense still there, and defensively they've gotten better. It's a tough game tonight, man. They are on the back end of a back-to-back. They did play at home last night and blow the doors off Atlanta, but the Celtics come into this one also on a back end of a back-to-back. They blew the doors off of Utah yesterday. We had them as well. We thought it would be a bounce-back spot at the crib for them. We love fading Utah out on the road. We'll talk about Utah here in a second, but hey, injury-wise, we got Al Horford game time decision, Aaron Nesmith game time decision, and Andrew Nembhard game time decision. In all honesty, I think all these guys go. These two teams are both playing extremely well, 2 of the hottest teams in the NBA right now. If they're going to give me this amount of points in my back pocket with the Pacers at home who are soaring, I'm going to take them. These two teams have faced twice this season. Celtics blew the doors off of Indiana in the first one, 155-104. Early November. It was on the 1st of November to be exact in Boston. The second game was early December on the 4th, and the Pacers end up winning that one pretty comfortably in Indiana, 122-112. In all honesty, I wouldn't be surprised if the Pacers stacked another win. I really wouldn't. They're playing really, really well right now, and they're comfortable at the crib. I'm going to have to grab the points here with the Pacers. I think it's going to be a great game. Probably come down to the wire. I do think the Celtics are the better team. And like if these teams matched up in a playoff series, I would have the Celtics. But that's not what we're talking about right here, right now. The best teams don't win every single game. We understand that. And I think this is a spot where the Pacers playing well. Keep it rolling. Let's go. Next game up. Let's talk about them Utah Jazz. They were in Boston yesterday and got their doors blown off, man. They're now getting 11 and a half on the road in Philly. Short, sweet, simple. We're laying the 11 and a half with Philly in Philly. Like I told you guys yesterday, the 76ers are really not a hard team to figure out. I've kind of figured them out. If you believe the Sixers are going to win, just lay the points. If you don't believe they're going to win, take the other team money line. It's really not that complicated. I think, how many games have they played? 34? So they played 34 games. 30 of the games have gone exactly to that T. So, you feel me? And I do believe the Sixers win here, and I believe they blow the doors off the Jazz, man. We've been fading the Jazz on the road all season. Here's the thing. Yes, both teams are on the back end of a back-to-back. Philly, though, they didn't have to go anywhere. They're still comfortable at the crib. They did lose to the New York Knicks at home yesterday. I was kind of surprised to see that happen. But, it happened. I think they come in here and beat up on Utah. We're just going to continue to fade Utah. Utah has played, how many games is Utah? Let's say Utah has played 20 games on the road. I want to say like 12 of those they've lost by double digits. They've been terrible out on the road. And I think the Sixers get right at home tonight. Short, sweet, simple. I'm laying the points there with Philadelphia. Next game up, we have the, there are some injuries in this game that I would kind of watch out for, but in the grand scheme of things, everything I said still kind of goes to a T. Tobias Harris, Robert Covington, DeAnthony Melton, and Korkmaz are all game-time decision, but even if all four of them guys sat, I would still feel the exact same about the Sixers laying the points. I just thought I'd mention it. Next game up, we got the Knicks and the Wizards. Knicks laying 8.5 in this one. The Knicks, man, they blew the doors off of the Wizards in their only meeting this season. Final score was 120-99. The Knicks surprised me yesterday and beat the 76ers out on the road. They thoroughly surprised me. And not only did they beat them, they blew the doors off of them as a pretty sizable road dog. So, I was thoroughly surprised to see that happen. The Wizards, they've lost 4 of their last 5. They've been blown out in back-to-back games by Cleveland. They're back home in this one. Last time we seen them at home, they competed with Atlanta. They beat Brooklyn. And before that, they got aired out by Toronto. I don't want to overcomplicate it, man. The Wizards, they're playing terrible. The Knicks kind of got a little juice with Anunoby in the fold. A little juice off the trade. They are on the back end of a back-to-back. Both teams, these two teams didn't play yesterday. Yes, they did. The Knicks did. Oh, yeah, they both did. They're both on the back end of a back-to-back, but they're both with travel. So, there's that. It's Knicks or nothing for me here, though. Again, they're playing well post-trade. They blew the doors off them the first time. The Wizards, I'm not trying to catch that falling knife, even at the crib, so. All right, last game up, man. We got the Milwaukee Bucks out on the road facing the Houston Rockets. Rockets getting 6.5 at the crib, man. The Rockets got their doors blown off yesterday by the Minnesota Timberwolves. I was kind of surprised to see that happen. That was one of my L's yesterday. But, hey, I'm back on the Rockets here. They've been a money-making machine at home. And I do think they keep this game competitive. So I'm on the Rockets here. It's really not that complicated. You guys know I don't really like laying huge numbers with the Bucks on the road. We just saw them barely escape the Spurs on the road. Before that, they lost by 12 to the Pacers on the road. The Bucks did beat up on the Rockets earlier this season, 128-119 in Milwaukee, but now out on the road, I don't expect the same thing to happen. Revenge spot for Houston in Houston. Last time these two teams will see each other this year. Rockets is their 6th straight home game. I can't fade them in this spot. quick turnaround, quick bounce back. Dylan Brooks might be back tonight. I see him game time decision. I also see Eason game time decision. I really hope both them guys are in today. But short, sweet, simple. It's Houston in Houston. We've been on them boys a ton in Houston. They've been a money-making machine there. Yes, they did not show up yesterday. It happens. Sometimes you just don't got it. But tonight, I do think they show out. I want the points in my back pocket. Give me Houston in our last final matchup of the night. And that's going to conclude this episode of my NBA Jam Session. As always, I appreciate each and every one of you boys and girls that tune in and watch this video. If you appreciate the content that I do, man, all I ask is that you smash that like button for your guy. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as I always say, man, if you're rocking with me, rock with me. I'm active on Twitter all day long, man. There's a link for that in the description below. And of course, I have premium plays over at the site, including my NBA play of the day, man. Remember, 8-2-1 last 11, 33, 18, and 3 last 54. Just trying to keep the momentum rolling forward on that play, man. You guys can scoop it up over at Pickdawgz Premium. You can hop on something even longer, monthly, weekly, yearly. Hey, however you want to do it, at Pickdawgz Premium, you can do it. You can also join my All Access Club if you're a big bettor out there. Information is in the description below. Let's make some money tonight. Let's continue to keep it rolling. Just 4 games, but we cooked it up. Hopefully we smash it per usual, man. I appreciate each and every one of you boys and girls. It's been your guy, Jay Briggs. I'm out of here.